What's going on, my fellow Jedi and Padawans? Welcome back to another Jedi gaming video. Thank you guys so much for coming back to the channel, and if you guys are new, welcome. Happy Thursday to everybody. We are crushing this week 2 of the Witch Queen. So much content to go over, and y'all have been all about it on the channel, so thank you guys so much for the support. Truly means a lot to me. The content is popping, and it's all thanks to you guys, so thank you guys again. Now today, I want to go over the new version of the PsiOps Battleground arenas that we got on the Cosmodrome this time. This has to deal with that Operation Elber's quest that we get with the ward table with Saladin and Cadel. So in today's video, I want to go over the new PsiOps Battleground that is located on the Cosmodrome. It seems we're going to have a rotating kind of selection each week of which one will be out. Last week we had the EDZ, this week we got the Cosmodrome, so we're going to have a nice couple versions of this. Now, saying that, this version is slightly different than the one that we had on the EDZ. There are still 3 different encounters that we go through and then go into the Mindscape and then actually catch that Lucent Hive for information on the Light and Savathun. Now, for this one, for our first encounter, it's kind of like the public events that you have to stand around that ship and have it move around the area, kind of like moving the payload. Now, for this one, all you got to do is stay within a certain vicinity of the ship and progress it through its path through the Cosmodrome until it reaches a door. There will be a couple different enemies that it stops for before you can progress it even farther, so you just have to make sure you defeat those on the way. The first one is a brig that you have to defeat. It's pretty squishy, and then when you get closer to the door, there are a bunch of enemies that come out, including a Lucent Hive that you have to destroy and some Shriekers. Now, once you clear this entire first area out, defeating all of those Hive, the Shriekers, and that Lucent Hive, the ship will progress to the door and then kind of open it for us. Now, once we open this door and go into this hive structure here, we actually have to defeat certain enemies within this little room here and collect the light that they have. So within this area, there's going to be different spawns of enemies, and the enemies that actually drop the light are the witches around this area. So when you're in this room fighting, you will see a witch pop up, defeat it, and it'll drop. It looks like a little mote from Gambit. Pick it up, and it's some of the light that she had as the wizard, and then you just got to collect about 3 or 4 of these and actually deposit it in the center shrine right here, and it kind of lights up the room, and we actually end up chasing the party leader again, just like in the last one. Now, this room does get a little hectic, but it is pretty easy with 3 of you in here. Nothing too crazy to worry about. Just know that you got different corners that the enemies will spawn at, so just stay on top of that, because those little Lucent moths that are around attacking everybody and chasing you, they do hit pretty hard, and there are a bunch of them within this room. Now, once you deposited that light that you get from the witches, you do chase, like I said, the party leader, again, that Lucent Hive. Once you do enough damage on the knight, it'll do the same thing as we did on the EDZ version, where the 2 scions from Cadel will come, put the guy in a bubble, and we actually go into the Mindscape and destroy him. Now, this one right here is a cool little design for the Mindscape, a different battle arena, but the same basics for the mechanics here. The Lucent Hive will come out at first. You just got to do a certain amount of damage on them before they become immune and disappear, and then you will get those echoes of Savathun, which we have to use our Synaptic Spear to destroy. Now, in the version that you go to from the helm, there will be champions, and if you pick the version that is on the Cosmodrome, there's 2 different nodes, one on the Cosmodrome and one in the helm. So the Cosmodrome is just normal version. There are no extra chests at the end with spending that intel, and there are no champions, so just make sure you're picking whichever one you need for certain quests, or if you're just looking for the actual loot, make sure you go from the helm. But like I said, it's the same thing. Once you do enough damage, a certain enemy will come out, you defeat those echoes of Savathun, and then just rinse and repeat. The boss will come back out, do a little bit more damage on them, they will disappear. You have to defeat a couple extra versions of the Savathun echo. Once you defeat all of those, the boss becomes unimmune again, and then you can do your DPS on them. Once it's cleared, the enemy is defeated, you get your chests up here at this. Like I said, if you do the Helm version, you have your normal chest and the one you can spend 500 intel on. This one right here in the video was just the normal version for progressing my Operation Elpis quest even more. So that's really it. We got a cool new version of it. It's very, very similar, but definitely some different mechanics to it. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Get this thing done. Get that bang and PsiOps loot. I love the loot from PsiOps. There is some super, super good weapons from it. So hopefully this helped you guys out again. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.